Welcome to Fire Leo Tarot. I am a tarot reader and intuitive. Shout out to all my lovely Fire Leos. All right, we already got some energy popping out here, Leo. All right, Seven of Wands is what you're in. Okay, so right now at this time here, Leo, I feel like you're in a place where you feel like you have to go into protective mode, right? This kind of reminds me of a hermit card where it's like it's just too much outside. It's too much going on. You just kind of really need to sit with your own energy because you feel like you've been in a place where you've been fighting so long for this person's affection, for this person's attention, and certain things just haven't been happening, right? And I feel like now you've stepped into a place because you've been warring with them for so long where it's like now even them you might be on attack mode with, or you feel like you have to protect yourself from them. And that's a very unsettling feeling because this is someone that you love or this is somebody that you care for deeply. So to have to protect yourself from that person is a feeling that you don't really feel comfortable with. But I think you're so used to being in this mode to where it's starting to feel normal. Okay. Now, the first two cards that I pulled for your person with their energy toward you, we have mirror and him. Now, these cards together literally look like a person, and take it as it resonates because you could be dealing with a woman. It looks like this person is looking right into the mirror. I have to cover this up a little bit. All right, but looking right into that mirror. Do you see that? So I feel like whatever your energy is, like however you are kind of protecting yourself from the situation or fighting about the situation or trying to gain some sort of grounds here, this person is causing them to have to look at themselves, deal with themselves, sit with themselves. And I feel like it's really uncomfortable because they're starting to be introspective or look at their own wounds, their own self-image, and they're starting to see how that could have caused you to be in such a protective mode. Because I feel like, Leo, this person could have texted you and maybe you didn't answer back, or they could have texted you, you could have went off on them a little bit, but you're so used to having this type of static with them that it's hard for you to come out of this place. So your person is looking at themselves like, well, damn, like I caused this. Like, what did I do here? Like, you see how this person is looking dead in the mirror. Like, wow. Okay. So let's get more here. How is my Leo feeling toward this energy? How is my Leo feeling toward this energy? Okay, Six of Cups. You feel as though you're owed an apology. You feel like, what the hell was that? Like, that you showed me in the past. Who was that person? Where has that person gone? Right? Because you have a very different recollection of this union when it started, right? It was very sweet, very caring, very kind, very compassionate. But then you feel like it turned into a situation where your person was more, I want to say like self-indulgent, where, excuse me, Leo, where they didn't really put you first, or there was a lack of priority here. Okay, definitely got a similar energy with the Virgo's reading, so you could be dealing with a Virgo. All right, I'm also getting someone born in June. But you definitely felt so hurt by this as well, just because you felt that soulmate energy with them. And it's like, man, how could somebody that I feel such a deep connection with treat me this way? Okay, give me more here. Give me more on your energy toward this person. Queen of Wands, there's you. I feel like now, Leo, you're in a place, male, female, doesn't matter, but you're in a place where it's like you have to ignore, like you can't no longer take the past into account because the past is so far away. It's like that the way you guys used to be and vibe together feels so far gone, to where you're looking to a new reality, or you're looking at the new dynamic that you guys have had. And maybe it's not new, maybe it's been going on for some time, but when you really think back to how it was to how it is now, it's like, man, for me to really, stop from crying, I have to completely ignore the past and completely ignore how much it meant to me at some point. Let's pull a truth card. What is this? Yep. Because when you think about the past, you start missing that, right? With missing you here. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. And when you think about the past, it also gets you in a very triggered space. Very triggered. Because you also can't believe in your mind that, like, man, like I stayed around for this. Like, I really let this connection get me to this point, or get to this point where I can't even look at this person the same. All right. So the past is no longer a source of like, oh, that was so cute, or I remember this and I missed this. Partially, but for the most part, it's just simply triggering when you think about the past. Because you start to now think like, okay, was that ever real? Was that ever a thing? Was it just in my mind? Okay, let's get more. So what are you looking to now, like in this connection here, Leo? Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you'd like something to change, right? You'd like something to change if you're being honest with yourself. Some of you guys are like, I'm really close to feeling confident about manifesting new love, right? But others of you guys are like, well, the only way that I think that this situation could be better is if something changes drastically, right? Because there's an energy here where it's like, I can't allow this kind of connection to persist the way it is because that's not going to work for me. All right, you need a major change too. What kind of change would you like to see from this person here? Or how do you think they should best go about it? Okay. Um, Leo's like, the way we can best go about this is me getting someone new. All right, that's just what it is. So there's definitely energy here where there's a Leo who's like, listen, I'm cool with this person. Yeah, still thinking about them or whatever. But it's real surface level. I'm more so thinking about the new thing. Like, what is Spirit about to bring in for me? I'm more focused on that because I'm definitely getting, there could be someone new here, Leo, who's really letting you know that they want you. Okay, now that's a side note, but for this person here, this subject X, I'm getting the energy here where it's like you want them to show you that they're seeking you. Okay, because there's definitely an energy of abandonment, or there's definitely an energy of, does this person even want me anymore? They don't even show it. So I feel like in order for you to even take them seriously, they have to at least show you that they're serious about this connection and that they want you. They're coming after you. They're pursuing you. Right? Like, why the hell would you deal with somebody who's not pursuing you? And I feel like you ask yourself that question so much. Okay, but let's get into this person's energy here. Give me more here, Spirit. What is this person seeing when they see themselves in the mirror? Because heavy emphasis on them being in the mirror. Okay, they see that they weren't right. They see that there was a huge imbalance here. They see that they were not really like, they weren't who they said that they were. Because even here, I'm being drawn toward the reflection. Right? And if you see this person, I don't know if it's water or what, but there's something that it's causing a reflection, right? But the girl in the picture, male or female, doesn't matter, looks very different than she looks here, right? It's like, it's not even the same person. So I feel like your person is realizing like, wow, when I look in the mirror, like who I am is not really who I sold myself to be or who I really spoke myself up to be here. Okay, so you're really causing them to be in a place where they have to really think about their past and really think about what image that they gave off versus the person that you met or the person that you dealt with for the longest time. Okay, give me more. Now, how does this person feel, Spirit, about about what Leo had to deal with? How is this person feeling about what my Leo had to deal with? Okay, Knight of Swords. Bottom deck, the Emperor. Part of them wishes that they could have been their Emperor energy, but it just wasn't there. Or their Empress energy, right? But it just wasn't there. I feel like part of them, they want to run toward you, rush toward you. They want to fix the situation, but it's difficult because so much damage has been done. Okay, let's get a truth card on this. What's making them want to rush? The way your spread is here, Leo. Wow. Your person knows that they were empty-handed in the past. And I think when you think about the past, what triggers you so damn much is that now, hindsight being 2020, you can see that this person didn't have shit to offer then either. Right? So your person is realizing that. And I feel like that's a truth that they run away from. I feel like they wouldn't admit to you that they didn't have much to offer back then. I feel like they try to smooth it over, especially with whatever this conversation is that could be coming in with this person. But they try to smooth it over rather than admitting, like, you know what, Leo, I really didn't have shit to give you then. I was doing a whole bunch of nothing in the past. Like, and I feel like they want to run away from that reality. But because they're kind of stuck with themselves, it's almost like they're, I don't know if they're spending a lot more time at home or for some reason they have to. Maybe they work at home or they've lost their job, something. But there's definitely an energy, and this could be specific, but there's definitely an energy in this reading with your person where they're forced to sit with themselves, like literally forced to sit with themselves. And be with their thoughts, be with their reflection, be with who they are. And it's difficult for them. If they could tuck their tail and run, they would. But I do feel like there's a part of them who's starting to realize that healing is a valuable thing. Okay, because I feel like they ran from it from so long. Okay. Let's get more from this person's energy. More on this person's energy toward my Leo spirit. Okay, Two of Wands. Bottom deck, Two of Cups, yeah. Wanted to make that decision about you here, Leo. Right? Wanted to make that decision, but every time I get this card, it kind of strikes me as somebody who does everything but take the action. It's almost like someone who says, you know what, I'm going to start a YouTube channel. They make their name, make the email, they record the video, right? They tell their friends, but they just never post it, right? Because it's like, this is a type of situation where your person, they even have their shoes on, everything on, the world is literally on the tip, is in the palm of their hands, right? But something out there, when they look out there, stops them. It's almost like when they see their reflection, it stops them from taking that forward action. All right, it's like they're fearful that they'll fall short, or they're fearful that things won't work out the way that they had planned. Because remember, what the first card we pulled for them was Justice, right? And as I said that, it was 11 on the dot, and this is the 11 card. Thank you for that synchronicity, Spirit. So it's like 11, Justice is letting me know that your person is trying to make the situation whole. But it's like they struggle with doing that, because I feel like part of them is still in that limbo period where they're in between fully maturing or fully kind of evolving into that person who admits, right? Because admittance is powerful, meaning that I can take control of this and I can change the trajectory of how I behave. Or the outcome of things, right? They're in the middle of really changing versus staying the same. And I feel like as they have this resistance toward this change, you're becoming more and more fed up, and the bright days are becoming further and further away. Okay, so how are you feeling about the situation at this point in the reading here? Leo, what is this? Leo said, me have to go, okay? Walking away. It's not funny, Leo, but it's just like, damn, like, I feel like many of you, yeah, you're walking away because you still feel like this person still doesn't have shit to offer. You feel like nothing has changed. And you know what this almost feels like too? That not enough time has gone by. For some of you guys, 7 months went by and you don't feel like that's enough. You feel like more time is needed, right? Or at least for the level of change you'd like to see this person take, you feel like more time is needed. I feel like you have also in your mind, I'm definitely getting, let me know down below, a cutoff period you have. Like, if this person isn't doing this by XYZ date, or by this season, by when I'm feeling like this, they're done, right? Like there's a very final, this feels like a very final place that you're at. Okay, like this person looks at you the wrong way, sneezes too loud, or, you know, with too much bass in their voice, you're going to be like, oh no, you just disrespected me. You have to go. I can't do this. You're done. Okay, like that's the level that you're at here, Leo, especially with your person still like being a little bit, I want to say, passive when it comes to taking action. Okay, let's get more. Give me more on this person. What are they considering? Okay, the World card. They still feel like there's an opportunity here for you guys to reconcile, right? They still do feel like there's something that they can salvage here. And I think we definitely got that in some of your recent readings. Now, I also feel like your person could be very fearful, like, of even going out into the world, or, I don't know. I just feel like your person's going through something. So for some of you guys, you could be dealing with someone, excuse me, Leah, who has like some sort of mental health issues, or a deep insecurity or deep fear-based issues where they're just very solitary and sedentary. They're by themselves and they don't have much going on in their life. Or maybe you don't know this, but your person seems to be very like, I don't even know how to word it, but just reclusive almost, or just by themselves. Like they have no one. Maybe they don't have much family or something, or many friends, but they seem to be pretty like inward at this time. And to think about making a decision and getting back out there and trying again with you feels like they have the weight of the world on their shoulders. What is this? We have responsibilities. Your person is the type they have, and this could be like a character trait that they have that you don't quite understand here, Leo, because I'm damn sure not getting it, right? But I'm going to go ahead and say what is being put on me. it's almost like they have this obligation to show up in a certain way, but that's not really how they are, right? So they could have taken on a player facade or a I'm always busy kind of facade, but they're not. They're not busy. They're really not a true player on the inside. That's who they've nurtured themselves to be. But when they sit with themselves, they don't like what they see. It just seems to be a shell, like they're a shell of themselves. They're a shell of themselves. You might have felt like this person could even be very cold sometimes. You're like, where is your soul? Like, where is your kindness here for some of you guys? Right? It's only for a few of you, but I just feel a very strange energy coming from your person. And I don't quite know how to even like articulate it, Leo. So I'm definitely sorry about that. But this shit is so crazy. I just don't know. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's get more energy for how this person is feeling toward my Leo. Okay, we do have a message coming in. All right, so they crazy ass want to message you. Leo, all right, you know what? Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have on a tight leash, right? So I love this card because this card kind of has the energy to it where it's like they're communicating to you, but within certain bounds, right? They still have certain boundaries in place. What those boundaries are, I don't know quite yet, but we're going to get more into this message, this person's next actions toward you, how they're truly feeling, and the potential outcome here. So if you are interested in that, Leo, everything is down below in the description to the extended. See you in a minute.